So I turned 29 today, and if there's one piece of advice I could give you that has literally costed me tens of thousands of dollars and years of my life, it's that you need to master the art of cutting things off. So two things took up most of my early 20s. When I was 19, I started my first real business called Light Shield, making GameCube controller cases for Melee. And I did that for about 5 years. And I was also in a 4-year relationship that started towards the end of college. But the problem was, I was desperate. I was desperate for success, and I was desperate to be in a relationship. For the business, I actually made like 25K in revenue, but I never made a profit. I actually lost money on it. But I just kept getting positive reinforcement from people buying my product that I literally invented from scratch. And because of that, I just kept investing time and money trying to figure out how to make the business work. But in the end, I had to shut it down. And the same kind of thing happened with the relationship, where it started out great and then it wasn't really working, but we just kept trying to make it work throughout college and throughout different living situations. And in the end, we had to break up. And for both of these situations, I thought I was being noble by continuing to try until I exhausted every single option until there was nothing left. But I was a fool. And I lost a lot of time and money doing this. And in the end, I couldn't bring myself to cut these things off earlier because I was scared to be alone and I thought I'd never find anyone again. And I was scared to start over with a new business because I knew how hard it was. But after those experiences, I swore to myself that I would never make that mistake again. And I would always cut things off as soon as I knew that it wasn't going to work. Because when you feel the need to exhaust all of your options before quitting, you're actually just being a fucking coward. You know deep down the answer is that it's not going to work. And you need the world to force you to make a decision because you're too much of a coward to make the decision on your own. And on the other hand, the cost of cutting things off early is that you might wonder for the rest of your life, what could have been? What if I didn't give it enough chances? What if I made the wrong decision? But it's either that or waste years of your life going down the wrong path. So trust your past self that you made the best decisions that you could with the information you had. Happy birthday to me.